Good morning and welcome to Coffee with Karma. So, it is the time of the year where we all set New Year's resolutions, New Year's goals, New Year's objectives, whatever you want to call them. I don't care. And so I came up with, as part of my series of 5 fun lists for this week, 5 fun resolutions for the new year. Now, these are things you could actually do, and I've actually done some of them, and they're just kind of fun, and you are welcome to do them or not. It's up to you. But let's dive into them, right? Oh, I'm gonna dive. Oh my gosh. I think chat's getting into my head. Anyway, hi, my name is Carma Spence, and I help entrepreneurs write a lead attracting book in 90 days or less. So let's go on to my 5 fun, quirky resolutions for the new year. Resolution number 1, write a haiku a week. Several years ago, I actually bought the domain 52haiku.com and I started the challenge. I only made it 16 weeks in before I crapped out, but I did come up with 16 different haikus. A lot was going on. I was looking through some of them. This was going on during the time where I thought my dog was gonna die because she would sneeze and it was blood and gore everywhere. Turned out she had high blood pressure from something. I we fixed it, but it was like for a while there, it was like I was cleaning up bloody gore every morning. It was really, really terrifying. But, I will drop a link to the list of 16 haiku, that you're more than welcome to read. I did 1 a week for 16 weeks. And here are 2 of them that I came up with that I thought were some of the little better ones. Turn toward the fear, face it with courage and grace, remove fear's power. Wow, deep. And here's another one. A fear bubbles forth, a spider of self-loathing. Slam it with a book. I thought that one was kind of funny. So here's challenge. Well, so anyway, that's challenge number 1. Write a haiku a week. And the rules of haiku The rules of haiku are 5 syllables, 7 syllables, 5 syllables. So, challenge number 2, adopt a new hobby. And you can use this for character development, your own, or if you write fiction, maybe your fictional character. So, you could take up an unusual hobby like salsa dancing or astronomy or urban foraging. I don't even know what urban foraging is, but I've heard there's geocaching. I've heard of geocaching. Um, I kinda like latch hook yeah, latch hook rugging. Latch hook? Making latch hook rugs. I don't know if you call it latch hook rugging. I have several I've got a couple of projects that are started and then tossed away somewhere because I ran out of time, but I really enjoy doing latch hook rugs. The products are completely useless, but they're fun and creative. So, what is a hobby that you might try? Or maybe you already have an unusual hobby. Do share. Maybe someone else might wanna give it a try. Uh, Fun, quirky resolution number 3, play bookstore bingo adventures. See, what you do is you create this bookstore bingo with different types of books or authors, and each month you visit a bookstore and try to find a book that matches one of your bingo squares. So, basically, you have this bingo square, and it's got 12 of them, so every month you do that. Now, if this is something you'd like to try and you'd like me to create a bingo card for you, let me know. I'd be happy to do that, that'd be fun. I love creating bingo cards. I did one for book validation bingo. Anyway, if that's of interest to you, just drop "bingo" in the comments, and I will create one for it just for you. Just for you. And so that's just something fun. You go to the bookstore and you find a book that matches one of your bingo squares, and you do that for 12 months in a row. And at the end of the year, you go, bingo! You 12 books that you bought over the past 12 months. It's silly. It's fun. Resolution Quirky resolution number 4, do a weekly word challenge. So each week you randomly select a word and challenge yourself to write a short essay or blog post that incorporates that word. It's a fun way to expand your vocabulary and to spur creativity. I chose a word, your first word for you, and the word is gregarious. I pulled that from this book, 100 Words to Make You Sound Smart. And gregarious basically means like friendly and outgoing and stuff like that, but you can also look it up. There also are random word generators, so you could probably just pull one up and generate your word and then have at it. And what it does is it expands your vocabulary, expands your creativity, and it can also, depending on what's causing your router's block, it might even kind of unstick you a little bit because you're like writing something different. And finally, working resolution number 5. Start a one sentence a day story. So by the end of the year, you've got a story that is 365 sentences long. And what's interesting about this methodology is that you never know where it's going to go. Um, I've And for bonus points, you can partner with someone where you write a sentence, then you toss the story over to them. They write the next sentence, they toss it back to you. And boy, that is crazy. I did that in a creative writing class. In fact, you know what? The person I did it with is one of my Facebook friends. Hi, Daniela, if you see this. We did this in a creative writing class where I wrote a sentence, then she wrote a sentence, then I wrote a sentence, then she sent a sentence. And I think I still have that story somewhere in my files. It was crazy. It went because we were playing off what the last sentence was, and I also did this same game with, a writer I met online. He All I remember, honestly, is that he had a little boy. He was married and had a little boy, and he decided to do this with me, and we it was the story was wild and crazy because it was like, I'd write a sentence, and the next one he goes, "And then he jumped off a cliff," and then I had to like, figure out how to get him off the cliff, and it can be a lot of fun, and it really gets your creative juices flowing. So, there you go, 5 fun and quirky resolutions: write a haiku a week, pick up a new hobby, play bookstore bingo, do a random word a week challenge, or do a one sentence a day story. And if you need help with any of those, I love doing creative challenges. Just let me know in the comments. And hey, I could give you a bingo card designed just for you. I'll probably ask you a few questions so I can get it designed just for you. That would be fun. Anyway, there you go. That's today's coffee with Karma. And tomorrow, I'll love you tomorrow. We're gonna talk about some fun quotes from authors. So see you tomorrow. Ciao.